Hey, how's it going? Let's get these off. Woo! How y'all doing? Let me adjust my screen here. There we go. I'm looking a little red, but hopefully that comes out in the wash, you know what I'm saying. Welcome to Dinner with Darwin. I am Chef Darwin. That would be me. Okay, as you know, per our last video, I am doing the 4-day meat and butter keto thing to try to blast through this plateau I've been stuck on. I've been stuck between 275 pounds and 269 pounds. That's a 6-pound fluctuation, but I keep bouncing back and forth. I'm really kind of stuck nearer 272, 274. My goal weight, 250. We had a weight loss challenge at work. It went very well. I won. My team won. So that was cool. So this plateau has caused me to look into ways of getting through it because it's disconcerting. I've been stuck here for 3 weeks, as I've told you in the past video. And I would like to get through it so I can get on my way. I don't plan on, once I've reached my goal weight, I don't plan on just throwing it all into the wind and eating cake and drinking pop again. That's just not how that works. It's a lifestyle, and I plan on sticking with it. There might be some cheat days in the future. As you know, according to the last video, I had a cheat day last Sunday. I'm just looking over here into this camera. And I ate, I wouldn't say I overate. I probably went over, well, I know I went over carbs. That's a given. Calories, yeah, I probably went over calories a little bit. But I'm allowed 2,400 calories, which to me seems very high because on the keto thing, I generally stay in between 1,000 and 2,000. Try to. Unfortunately, I snack at night, and that's not good. So, dinner with Darwin. On the menu today, I have 4 half strips of bacon in butter, and I have 2 bison patties. What? Bison? Yeah, bison. It's very lean, hence the bacon. And it's lower in calories than ground beef. Ground beef per 4 ounces is about 210-ish. Bison is 190. So it's a tasty and delicious alternative. And what I did was I rendered the bacon, started in a cold pan, put the bacon in a cold pan, turn on the heat, and let the bacon render the fat out. And then I formed the patties, stuffed them with butter. If you remember last time I did that, I blew butter all over my shirt. Stuffed the patties with butter, and then just fried them as you would a standard burger done in a pan. So, with that said, let's give it a go and see what happens. These are either going to be really good or really bad, but I've had bison before and I really love it. Except for the texture, I'm finding it hard to discern between bison and grass-fed beef. And yes, this is grass-fed bison. We try to stay fully organic on our fruits and veggies, which is very difficult because in the wintertime, there are no sources. The farmers' markets aren't open and whatnot. And unless you've frozen and stored, which we did not, you're kind of at the mercy of what the label on the package says at the big box store. But living in a small town, all of our mom and pop shops have been blown asunder, gone to the wayward way by a large box store. And with that said, we have to rely on the packaging. And as you and I both know, where there is money, there is probably some stretched truth on those packages. That's delicious. 100% certified organic. They have loopholes through that. There's no way to be sure of that unless you source your own food. Which next year, my lovely bride and I plan on growing our 6 key vegetables. I would like to see spinach. I would like to see bell peppers, zucchini, tomato. I'm going to have one tomato plant because I adore tomatoes. Beefsteak or Roma, what do you think? Let me know. Tomato plant, and a few other things. Just so we don't have to rely so much on the grocery. When it comes to meat, chicken, poultry, seafood, beef, what have you, it's important that you look at your packaging again. Again, without a source, without your own source, it's hard to tell. You cannot guarantee it 100%. But make the wise choices in the store. Yes, it's a little bit more pricey. Why, I don't know, because there's a whole lot less processing, a lot less people involved. But that's the way the big money farms and companies want it. So, it's a little bit more expensive. It's a lot better for you. If you're actually getting a good 100% grass-fed product. You want your chickens pasture raised. You want your seafood wild caught. That is really delicious. I just hit a big pocket of the butter that I put inside of there, and that really adds moisture and flavor. I use Irish butter. It starts with a K and ends in gold, and it's from Ireland, and they make it from 100% pasture-raised cattle. That's what it says on the packaging. I'm hoping that that is in fact the case, because in my opinion, it tastes better than any other butter out there. It's about $1 more per pound, but I think it's worth the expenditure. And the benefit of living the keto lifestyle is you tend to, once your body kicks in to burning its own fat, you tend to want to eat more, or eat less, eat less. Your energy level goes up, and I find personally, I have less time where I think I need to be eating. I can go, I go 16 hours without meals every day. Especially through this 4-day challenge. I eat once at 11:30 to 12, and then again once at 6 o'clock. So that's 6 hours. So I'm going 18 hours without food. And I'm really not hungry in those times due to the fat content that I'm eating. The butter, I don't waste the bacon grease. I let that soak into the meat. I have a coffee or two with heavy whipping cream, and MCT oil, coconut oil or butter. I don't particularly care for butter in coffee, so I don't do that. Coconut oil is not bad, but I use pure MCT oil. And again, heavy cream in my coffee, and it's delicious. I have 1 or 2 of those a day. And the rest of the time it's water or a carbonated water flavored beverage. There's nothing in it but fruit flavor and carbonated water. No sugar, no aspartame, no sweeteners of any kind. And I find that chugging water, just plain water, really fills me up if I should get a hunger pain. Which, generally speaking, I don't. Of course, this is day 2. In the past, I've done the egg challenge, And I did it for 10 days. And the egg challenge is eggs, butter, and cheese. You can have 1 tablespoon of butter per egg, and I think it's 1 ounce per egg, something like that. You can Google that, the egg and butter, or just the egg fast, the keto egg fast. You can also Google keto meat and butter. A lot of them call it beef and butter, but there are substitutions. You can have pork, you can have fish, you can have poultry, bison, in place of just beef to break it up a little bit. But when I did the egg fast, I did it for 10 days, and I lost, the second time I did it, I lost 16 and a half pounds in 2 weeks. Lots of energy on both of the fasts so far. You don't want to overdo it, because overdoing it can't be good for you. And besides that, I need some other flavors in my life. Don't get me wrong, I love eggs and I love meat, but I also love, like I said, tomatoes. I love certain dark green vegetables. You can do so much with zucchini. It's crazy. And cauliflower, I got to have those in my life, man. I got to. All right, so I weighed myself this morning. This is day 2. No change in the weight, but I am feeling very energetic. Even more so than when I stepped onto this diet. And my energy level has gone, I have to say, gone through the roof. I'm walking 5 miles a day, every day except for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday I'm usually working around the house doing something. I'm always up and mobile. I find that a slight power nap right around 12:30 is good, 15 minutes or so just before I go to work. Just to energize, just to, shut down before I go into the salt mines. So, day 2, that's my update. Energy levels going up. No weight loss as of yet. I'm only expecting to lose 4 or 5 pounds through this. We'll see, and I will let you know. But hey, anything I've said here, feel free to Google. All the facts are out there. Stay away from any website that says .org, because chances are they're paid for by the government. And, well, you know how much you can trust those guys. I'd rather hang out with used car salesmen. No offense to the used car salesman. All right, guys. I really appreciate y'all watching. This has been Dinner with Darwin. And as if you could help it, go with God, my friends. Bye-bye now.